Hello, my Scorpios. This is going to be your general love reading for April 2019. This is good for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, but also it can apply really to anywhere in your chart. It just depends what house and what sign, or what house and what planet, and how it's going to affect you. For instance, your Venus sign in Scorpio would let you know more about love, but your moon sign in Scorpio might let you know more so about like how you're really feeling about the situation and the emotions concerning it. I think fifth house has to do with 5th, 7th, 8th. Those are all houses to do with love, sex, marriage, romance, those kind of things. Anyways, let's get the show on the road. So I'm going to go ahead and pull your recent past card. Recent past for Scorpio, April 2019. Thank you, Spirit. Motherfucker. Okay. Oh! Unrequited love, huh? So there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So there could have been a potential breakup that's recently happened. We're going to clarify these. So yeah, there could be or that somebody was trying to chase you and you decided, no, I'm good. But let's see the circumstances and what's really going on behind the scenes. All right, Scorpio, why is unrequited love here in your past position? All right. All right, so we have the 9 of Wands reversed with the High Priestess reverse. So I feel like there could have been a breakdown in a relationship or even a potential partner, because once you let your guard down, that's when you started noticing things. You started noticing that it was something that it wasn't worth fighting for. I'm hearing that they could have not been giving you enough attention or enough give and take. And so that kind of like really hurt you, that once you let your guard down, or once you felt like you were actually like trying to be healthy about opening yourself up to somebody, it wasn't really reciprocated. And also you saw a side to this person that you really didn't like. All right, let's get 2 more cards for clarifying. All right, why is unrequited love here for Scorpio? Yeah, so it was an emotionally unhealthy situation between the two of you, but you really thought this person was your soulmate. Now, whether they are or not, I mean, that's something that you can never empirically prove, you know, if somebody's your soulmate or not. But there definitely was a connection there that you felt that was divine, but you knew that it was toxic. You knew that it was unbalanced and unhealthy. So either you or the person decided to call it quits, or it could have been a mutual decision. So let's go into your present. All right. So what's going on in the present moment for Scorpio in love? All right, we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. It could be somebody that you just met that you should, or that you want to kind of get to know more on a one-on-one basis, or that you yourself needs to go through a time of retreat, or is going through a time of retreat, possibly because you're healing from the situation over here. So, but we're going to look into this. All right, Spirit, can you clarify retreat? Why is retreat here for Scorpio, April 2019? All right, we have the 4 of Pentacles with the Hangman reverse. So I feel like you went into a period of retreating and isolation, because you knew that you didn't want to let go of something. And you might still be in that energy where you don't want to let go of something. Now, it could either... Let me get 2 more clarified cards. And you could be dealing with the Pisces. But I feel like in this period of time, as you retreat, you're going to find out some like revelations about yourself and also about this person from the past that is going to have you be able to move on in a better place. All right. So this person that you're connecting to, or that's in your energy, you felt a strong, intense connection with this person. So we have twin flame as well. So you have soulmate and twin flame. Now, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask my pendulum if this is the same person or if it's two different people. But I have also proceed with caution. But I feel like it's you proceeding with caution because of what's happened in the past. You're scared to give somebody a part of you. I feel like this is where the Four of Pentacles is coming in. It's you trying to guard what you have, trying to guard your safety, your stability, your security, everything that you've worked on, the last little bit of kind of like sanity. You're trying to hold on to it, your foundation, because you don't want a repeat of what's already happened in the past. But I feel like right now is the time that you need to kind of go slow. So you're absolutely fine retreating. You're absolutely fine isolating, because in that isolation, you're going to come out with some enlightenment and clarity about this person or situation that you were dealing with. So let me look real quick if this is the same people or the same person, or if it's two different people. All right. So yes for me goes clockwise this way, and no for me goes counterclockwise. I don't know if you can tell that on there. All right. So is the twin flame and soulmate the same person? All right. So I'm getting yes. So yeah, this is the same person, whoever you were dealing with in the past and in the present moment. It's the same person. But I feel that in the present moment, you're trying to move on from this person in the past. You're trying to gain your traction. You're trying to gain your stability back. You're trying to get back into a place of mental and emotional stability so that you can move forward in life. All right. So let's go ahead with your future or near future. What's going to go on in the near future for Scorpio, April 2019? Near future, Scorpio. Okay, so y'all doing something, right? So we have here the soulmate card. It says, yes, this is your soulmate. I'm going to clarify. Again, I wonder if this is the same person or you might meet somebody different. It could go either way right now at the same point. And I don't know. I just looked at the bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. So there is some heavy, heavy, heavy energy with a very kindred spirit. Very kindred spirit. Be twin flame, soulmate relationship. Which if it's twin flame, then it makes sense why you're it's proceeding with caution, and that you're trying to hold on to your mental and emotional security. But let's go ahead and clarify. Why is soulmate here for Scorpio, April 2019? All right, we have the Ten of Wands. Oh. All right, well, we'll keep those. Overall energy for the month, Page of Cups reverse. So there definitely is a breakdown, or there will be a breakdown of a soulmate twin flame connection. But remember this, even though that they might be your twin flame or soulmate, does not mean that you have to end up with them, and they might not be the best partner for you in this lifetime. It all depends their choices and how much work they're putting into their own emotional state, as well as you. All right, so here are the cards that came out. We have the Ten of Wands, we have the Nine of Swords, and then we have the King of Wands reversed. So you could be dealing with somebody that has a lot of fire energy in their charts. But I'm also seeing every suit is here but the cups, which could also indicate that there wasn't a lot of emotional fulfillment in this connection. There was a lot of passion. The sex could have been awesome, but it didn't really provide too much emotional fulfillment. So anyways, let's get back into the future. So we have the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the King of Wands reverse. So I feel like you're going to end up leaving this person, or you're going to end up dropping this connection, at least for the time being, because this connection gives you a lot of mental anxiety. It's a lot of mental fuckery going on. Yeah, I love this person. Yeah, I could see myself with this person for the rest of my life, but it's such a burden on me. I don't know if I can move forward. This person also with the King of Wands reverse, it could show that somebody has a really bad temper. It could show that somebody is a liar, cheater, manipulator, kind of a player energy. Or somebody that's very insecure, I'm hearing as well. And their actions and behaviors to be a liar, cheater, manipulator can come from being insecure. So I see that you're going to close out these cycles, but it's not going to be an easy decision. You're going to go into this place of retreat, try to hold on to what you have that you've worked for, your self-worth, your self-confidence, you know, your decision-making process. You're going to find enlightenment, and you're going to move out of that place with the enlightenment that you have. And unfortunately, it seems like now is not the time for you guys to be together. Let's get 2 more cards to further clarify. Why is soulmate here? Clarify soulmate card for the future. Okay, so, all right, twist. So we have you are guarded. You are guarded, and it can be from the past, because when you did let your guard down, you felt like you might have been, you might have exposed too much. You felt like you gave too much of yourself, and you don't want to do that again. So now you're in a guarded place. But also you should keep, not saying that you should keep working on it, because this is not the advice card. This is a clarifying card. So at this present moment, I feel like you're still deciding that you want to keep working on it, because even though you're guarded, you still feel that connection. And that connection is what keeps drawing you to this person. That connection, that passion, that is what keeps you kind of not, I don't want to say trapped in the situation, but kind of bound to the situation. So let's go ahead and look at advice for you, Scorpio. Let's see what would be good for you to move forward. Let me leave that. Let me get this one. All right, Spirit, can you give me 2 cards for advice for Scorpio in this situation? What advice can you give Scorpio in this situation? What advice can you give Scorpio in this situation, Spirit? Thanks. All right, 2 cards. 2 cards for advice. All right, first card that popped out, you got Ace of Coins. Let's see a second card, and we'll put it together. Okay. So we got Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. So there's going to be a lot of I feel like that what the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords together is trying to say is that in order for a new beginning of stability to come, is that you need to find a way to clearly communicate your needs, your wants. What do you expect of this person? What do you expect of this relationship? What is it you need? What is it that you want? You can be dealing with Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn. And you see how those 2 are looking towards each other? Kind of saying you can't have one without the other. That if you want that new beginning, you need to clearly communicate what is going on in your head. Don't expect this person to read your mind, even though they might damn well can almost, because of that intense connection. You need to verbally communicate what do you need. Verbally communicate what are your fears. Verbally communicate, you know, hey, I have these issues with abandonment or rejection, and so when you do this, it kind of triggers me, and that's why I kind of go cold. It's good to, you know, you're going to need to really step up your communication with this person. And whether they agree to it or not, that's not what you need to worry about right now. If they're not on board, then they're not for you. Okay? But make sure you're coming from a healthy space also that, logically think about it. Am I being, kind of extra on this, Just come from a place of using your logic as well to gain that mental clarity, to gain that truth that you need, and that you need to portray to the person. So, bottom of the deck, we have flirt. Okay. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So I feel like, don't let this shit become way too serious. I know there's a lot of anxiety and there's a lot of stress on you. But when you start taking things too seriously, it takes such a nosedive into the negative. And I'm hearing that Spirit is saying, don't forget to flirt with this person. Don't forget to show that you're attracted to this person. Don't forget to show that fun, playful side of you, because that can be a huge thing that can help with your relationship or situationship with this person. Just because you're guarded, doesn't mean that you can't flirt. And maybe flirting will help you put that guard down a little bit. Let me get 2 more cards for advice. 2 cards for advice for Scorpio, April 2019. Okay, we'll take that one. It says fight for what you want. Okay. 1 more card for Scorpio, 2019. Advice for Scorpio. We're going to take 2. 3. Okay. All right, Scorpio. So we have fight for what you want. Get out of your head. Which, that's why that 9 of Swords is over here. Like, you're not so much anxious about it now, but as April approaches, it's going to have more and more heavily on your soul and on your mind. So Spirit's saying, figure out what you want, fight for what you want, but also get out of your head. Let your soul, your spirit, your heart, your intuition lead you, not your mind, because the mind can be such a fucked up thing. It's ego. Ego will lead you astray. We have insecurities, which, that seems what's causing a lot of the problems is whatever's happened in the past. Whatever's happened in the past where you felt like you let your guard down and it didn't give you the, something felt off about it, that it was emotionally unhealthy. These insecurities you're going to have to let go of and you're going to have to work on. You're going to have to work on in order to help you come from a good place when you're trying to deal with this person and trying to figure out what you should do. Also, compromise on things. One thing that a counselor told me one time, before you get with somebody else, write down a list of things that you want in a person, things that you can compromise on, and things that are deal breakers. So what are those middle of the road kind of things that are important to you, but they're not deal breakers? Can you compromise with this person on those things? Can you both come to a good middle of the road solution to help y'all out? Bottom of the deck, it's a compatible match. I mean, shit, you have soulmate here, you have twin flame here. So it is a good, solid match for you. However, you're in this energy right here. You're not sure what you want to do. You want to be guarded. You want to not resurrect this. You want to leave it alone. You feel like it might be a bad judgment call to stay with this person. And it's caused a lot of confusion and conflict within yourself. The Spirit's trying to tell you, you need to get out of your head. Get out of your head, get out of your head, get out of your head. As you get out of your head, you'll be able to see the truth of the matter and let things unfold. If you talk to this person and they ain't trying to hear you, then, let them go for a season. Maybe they need to work on some stuff on themselves. I know with twin flame relationships, that's very common. But you need to put it out there. You need to put what you expect out there. If you really are shooting for marriage, you need to put it out there. You need to let it be known. Don't let them think you're just in some casual kind of situation when you really want something solid. All right, so in this cards, the last cards I'm going to do, I'm going to do one card for what you need to let go of and one card for what you need to focus on. This comes from my mystical shaman oracle deck. I just got it, so I'm gonna have to read out of the book, so sorry about it. Eventually I'll remember it. All right, what does Scorpio need to let go of? All right, we have Taming the Wind reversed. Double fives. Double fives, there's going to be some change and transformation of whether it's your perspective of letting something or of letting something go, which is going to lead you to the 10, which is going to lead you to the completed cycle that you need to, close out. All right, next card I'm going to pull is what you need to focus on, what's going to help you the most, or what wisdom you need to attain at this present moment for this situation. All right, one card, Spirit. What does Scorpio need to focus on? Bottom of the deck, flow, which is all about going with the flow. You got to learn to... If you've never read The Alchemist by Pablo... I think his name's Pablo. I can't pronounce his last name, but it's called The Alchemist. It's a fantastic book about kind of teaching you the secret language of the universe and how to kind of fucking to listen to the flow of the universe and the little signs and subtleties in the language, which will help guide you in life. I felt like I needed to say that. If you haven't read it, it's beautiful. I need to reread it. So what you need to focus on, we have the Hunter reversed, which is 72 or 27. Which equals a 9. So this is going to help you get to the end focusing on this, but this is what's going to help you get to the completed cycle of what you need to let go of. So let's go ahead and read it real quick, and then we will be done. All right, so Taming the Wind reversed. Sorry. Taming the Wind. Okay. It's time to clean up any misunderstandings with others. Clear the air after disagreements and allow others to share their side of things. You are called now to be a good listener. This is not the time to be right. It's a time for you to understand rather than be understood. Good things come out of this restraint of tongue and pen. You will be surprised at how things get resolved when you allow all sides to have value. All right, so let go of control. Let go of needing to be right. At this point, hold some space for the other person. That might actually be what it takes to break through to the next level of you guys' relationship or situationship or whatever you want to call it. But communication is needed, but clear, concise, and healthy communication is what will help you out in this situation. So let go of always needing to say something and always needing to have the last word. Be available, emotionally available for this person at this time. All right, so what you need to focus on, the Hunter reversed. All right. Don't settle for the roadkill. It could be poison. Be careful that you do not become the prey of your desires and fantasies. Remember to not want more than you need so you are not guided by unbridled ambition. It's okay to come home empty-handed. And what I'm hearing about that is that with this person, you might be actually kind of fighting the connection a little bit, or you're having anxiety about whether you want to go or leave or stay with this person, because you might feel like, well, this person's... they don't make that much money. Why do they get to tell me what to do? Or, this person should be up my ass all the time because I'm a solid 8 and they might be a 5. Like, let go of all of that. Let go of all of that, because at the end of the day, it's not about, how can I say this? It's not always about what somebody else has to offer you. You know, sometimes we get in these twin flame soulmate connections because more so of what we have to offer that person. And even though it might not last forever, I mean, it makes an impact in what we need to learn at the time, what we need to do at the time. And I had decided to look under the last card, bottom of the deck, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to. So absolutely, I would give it some time. I'd keep working on it and see where it goes. You know, even if it ends, you might learn a lesson between now and then. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio, for April 2019. I hope it resonated. I hope it helped. Definitely would appreciate for you to drop a like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If it resonated, awesome. If it doesn't, you know, definitely check out other YouTube readers that we have on here. You just got to find your tribe. You got to find who's connected to your frequency. Love and light. We'll see y'all again.